What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Toby and I film videos about life in Canada, living in Canada and things like that. I film vlogs, I film sit down videos and a lot of videos relating to life in Canada. If this is your first time stopping by, please don't forget to smash that subscribe button, join my channel so you don't miss my videos. Please also don't forget to smash that like button for me. Please don't forget to smash the like button and leave comments and also share this video. So today's video I'm going to be talking about why I regret moving to Canada the way I moved. Yeah, there are different ways to come to Canada, there are different immigration pathways and all of that, and some of them have their advantages and disadvantages. So yeah, sometimes, a lot of times, I regret moving to Canada the way I did, and I'm going to be talking about that in the video. So I have been living in Canada for 7 years now. I know the way I came, like I did not choose it blindly or whatever, but this video is just to like shed light and just talk about it, literally talk about why I regret this way and maybe some people to regret this way that it came and all of that. So first of all, like I said, I have been living in Canada for 7 years now and there's almost nothing to show for it when it comes to residency. Like, I'm a temporary resident, I'm not a permanent resident. So if one day they just decide to say, oh, they're stopping a particular immigration pathway, or they're going to stop something regarding like temporary residents, or maybe like limit the amount of people they give permanent residents, like when they transition from temporary residents or something like that, that's it though. I've entered GOPA. GOPA is like one chance. If you're not Nigerian, it's like that's it, it's the end. I don't know how to explain it, but that will be it for a lot of us temporary residents. But I don't see that happening, but you never really know, especially when it's not your country. You never, anything can happen, and if anything happens, that's it. You just pack your load and go back to your country. So backstory, I came to Canada as a student. I did 1 year pre-university, so actually like Canadian high school, grade 12. Then I did 5 years in my university. Some programs are 5 years when you add co-op and all of that, internship and all of that. But yeah, so I basically studied for about 6 years. So I graduated last year and I've been adulting for a year now. Coming to Canada as an international student, you end up paying ×3 of the Canadian student's tuition fee. Like, you're going to be paying a lot as an international student. The tuition fee is not paying at all. So if you calculate how much international students spend, apart from the tuition fee that's really expensive, like ×3 of Canadian students tuition fee, you still have your living expenses, your other like expenses, books, things like that. So I'm just speaking for a lot of international students. So at the end of the day, even after spending that amount of money, unfortunately there's some people that aren't able to get good jobs. There's some people that aren't able to get jobs in the field that they study. So like, what's the point of paying that amount of money in university and all of that? So sometimes it can be depressing, it can be sad, and sometimes you just feel like after investing so much money in this country, there's nothing to show for it. Like, you're a temporary resident. People that were not even in Canada and just apply through express entry, literally in 6 months they come here, they're already permanent residents. Do you get what I mean? And you that you came here, you've been here for like how many years, you spent money, you've paid taxes, things like that, there's just nothing to show for it. So it can be depressing sometimes. But don't get me wrong, a lot of students, when they come here, they know what they're coming for. Honestly, when I moved here, I didn't even have the intention of living in Canada. I just always knew from high school that I would probably school abroad. So it was either going to be the States or UK or something like that. So it wasn't really like, oh, I'm moving here to like actually japa, like run away. Another thing that just makes me regret it or can be annoying is that you came to Canada after paying tuition fee, after doing all of that, you studied in Canada in a Canadian university, and when you want to apply to be a permanent resident, you still have to write the language tests. You still have to pay to write the language test. Then sometimes people fail it and you have to pay again. That energy, that time, the emotional roller coaster to write that language test. Meanwhile, you studied in Canada. I understand that immigration is immigration and all of that, but sometimes it's just like, for people that schooled here, they literally schooled in this country, they got a degree in your university, they schooled here for like how many years? Some people schooled here for like 5 years, 4 years, 2 years in your university. They even worked, they've been working here and all of that, and you still have to test them to show that they can relate in Canada, that they can speak English. Like, it's just like, really? Did they really have to do that? The people that came from outside Canada, is understandable if they have to write an English exam and all of that. And honestly, sometimes it's like, wow, you guys are so lucky, because literally in 6 months like this, broom, I know it's not breeze for some people. Some people, it takes them a long time to gather the documents, to gather the money. But there's some people that it is literally like, they just apply and in 6 months time they are here. Luckily for them, they are rich, they can afford it, everything just goes well for them and things like that. But sometimes it can be like, it's just like, okay, you came here, you've been here for how many years, everything almost got in the drain, there's nothing to really show for it. Then if you calculate how long it would take you to actually become a citizen, you would school for whatever years you school for, then you have to work for 1 year. Hopefully you get a job that qualifies you to actually apply. So you have to work for a minimum of 1 year. So the people that are actually lucky, that get a job instantly after they're done with school and get a good job and can sustain that job, because what if they fire you or whatever? So you have to work for 1 year. After you work for 1 year, you now apply, you get it in 6 months hopefully, and after that, the next 3 years to qualify for citizenship, or whatever days they calculate it as. But the next 3 years, then you can now apply for citizenship and get your passport. So if you're coming here as an undergraduate and you're going to university, you most likely spend 4 years in university. So it will take you at least 8 years to become a citizen. Like, that's long. The 8 years is when you're in Canada. Meanwhile, if someone is coming from outside, in that 6 months, they were already outside Canada. They move here and they just need the 3 years to apply for citizenship, and that's it. They've gotten their passports. So if you're coming as a temporary resident, if you're coming as an international student, you should just know these things and consider your options, especially if you can qualify to come as a permanent resident. I couldn't qualify, like, I did not even think about it. But yeah, right now, if you're watching this and you're thinking of coming either way, just weigh your options and know whether it's better for you to be patient. Like, I know sometimes like there's no time, you really need to just leave whatever country you're in, but sometimes if you weigh your options, you can be patient. I know there's some international students that might be regretting and everything like that, but just know that it is worth it, and it obviously has its pros, it has its advantages. And if you want to come as an international student, please, as long as you weigh your options, please still come. If you want to come for undergrad, if you're young and you really cannot qualify for express entry, just come for undergrad. If you can afford it. If you can't, you can go to school in Nigeria, work for a while and qualify for express entry and come through express entry as a permanent resident. Coming as an international student also has its advantages. It actually has a lot of advantages, which I'll cover in another video, because I'm still grateful to God and grateful to my parents that they sent me here as an international student, because there are a lot of pros to that, and I'll talk about that in another video. So if you want to come as an international student, or you're an international student right now, don't be discouraged about it. But that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you gained something from it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know how you feel about it, if you came as an international student, because I actually hear a lot of people that came as PRs. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm so happy I did not come as an international student. Sometimes they look down on us. I won't lie to you, I've had experiences with people that actually tell me that, oh, literally the first thing I say when I say, oh, I came as an international student, they'll say, oh, you came to waste your money here. See me, I'm a permanent resident, I'm already a permanent resident, you're not a permanent resident, and all of that. Some people have done guy for me because of that, you are still a temporary resident, the way I came is the best, and all of that. I feel like there's no best way to come. It just depends on your situation. So just figure out what is best for you as an individual and come that way. There's no like, oh, this is the best way to come, oh, international students, like, I don't know why they their parents send them here, or I don't know why they waste their money and all of that. Please don't forget to smash the like button for me. Please give me that thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell, and don't forget to leave comments. Let me know what you think, and share this video. Share it to like people that are already permanent residents, people that are international students, people that want to come. Just share it with everyone and leave comments below. Let me know what you think. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.